Kane Hodder is going to play Leatherface in the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. I can't wait.
Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content in the future.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. I'm here to bring some more news. I'm going to have a few topics in this. We're going to talk about some horror video games in this video here. But first is the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game being created by Gun Media, who did the Friday the 13th video game. And we all know how that went. I actually had a lot of fun with Friday the 13th. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's probably going to be similar to the same formula as Friday the 13th. But what's really got me excited is that Kane Hodder, that was also, doing the animations and for Jason Voorhees on the Friday the 13th game, is also doing it on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I'm glad that Kane is steadily getting work because I am a big fan of Kane Hodder. I actually had the opportunity. And I got the opportunity to meet and get a picture with him, get some stuff signed and everything. The guy is super nice, very awesome guy. If you haven't seen the Kane Hodder story and documentary, check it out. Just look it up because it's amazing what this guy has done, his accomplishments, his everything that he's gone through with the Friday the 13th films, and the way that like Freddy vs. Jason was like pretty much taken from him after he already was told that he got the property. He was going to be able to play Jason, and they didn't even give him a call back and let him know anything. Anyways, go watch that documentary. I support everything that Kane Hodder does. Big, huge fan over here. But let's talk about this. Kane Hodder is playing Leatherface in Gun's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. Announced last night during the Game Awards, Gun Interactive Friday the 13th game is working with Sumo Nottingham on a asymmetric multiplayer video game based on the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, soon headed to PC and current gen consoles. So yeah, it's just probably going to be mainly just multiplayer based. We got a small trailer, and I'll leave it in the description of this video. I'll leave a link so you can go check it out. But it doesn't really show too much. You kind of get that, that sound that's on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You kind of get some creepy imagery. My assumption, the way they did with Friday the 13th, one person was able to play the villain, which was Jason, and then the others were survivors, and you never know who was going to play what. And it's pretty much, if you're playing as Jason, you have to try to kill everybody before they escape. And that's probably what this is going to be like the van that's in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie probably breaks down, and then one person can play as Leatherface, and then all the other characters can play as the surviving cast. And I think it's really cool. I liked what Gun Media was doing. I hate that we didn't get enough updates on it because of the Friday the 13th lawsuit. I have videos on that on my channel. So that sucks because they had a lot more content coming out for that game, and it just got thrown to the side because of that lawsuit. So so at least they're picking up another property. I heard rumblings about that they were going to make a Halloween Michael Myers game as well. I'm assuming that's still in the works. I'm not quite sure. I'm just glad that we're getting video games of these properties because this is what I've always wanted, was let's just get more horror video games. Yes, please, because that's my favorite thing, survival horror. Those are my favorite video games of all time. But let's go over what Bloody Disgusting is talking about here. In addition to being able to play as the original Leatherface, we're told that Gun Interactive will give you the choice of several different killers to choose from, including the Cook, the Hitchhiker, and brand new characters. Oh, okay, that's pretty unique. Who's playing Leatherface, you ask? Fangoria reveals today Kane Hodder will be doing the motion capture work for the horror icon, much the same way Hodder played Jason Voorhees for the Friday the 13th game. I just said that. This is insanely cool casting for multiple reasons, one of which is the Hodder actually did Leatherface stunt work back in the 90s and for New Line's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. That's very true. I actually forgot about that. He touched on that in his documentary. Kane Hodder was the third film stunt coordinator, which led to him actually playing the role of Leatherface for several scenes. R.A. Mahaloff, I could be butchering that name, is credited as Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, but from what we gather, Hodder did many of the stunts and action scenes. Wow. I am really looking forward to this. Okay, we haven't really got any good gameplay yet, but there's like a small trailer, and I'm just glad that this is in the works, guys. Like this is going to be cool, and this is going to, you know, scratch that itch that we have that we're missing from the Friday the 13th video game. It is fun. Sometimes I go back and I play it for what it is, but then it's still, when it first came out, it felt outdated. It needs some more updates, but it's not going to get any more. So let's jump to another property until they settle that whole lawsuit over there at Friday the 13th. So yeah, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, perfect. But this one, you're not just playing as Leatherface. You're actually going to be able to play from different killers. The cook, the hitchhiker, and brand new characters, whoever that might be. I'll put an image up right here. It kind of just shows like the farmhouse. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it looks like the hitchhiker and the cook is right there already. So I guess maybe can you play as all? Will there be like 3 villains on each match? Like you got 3 killers and then the rest are survivors. So you, instead of just running from Leatherface, you're running from 3 different killers. That would be pretty cool. That'd be changing the game. No pun intended. Okay, so also another thing that we're going to talk about is, also I almost forgot that there's actually a Evil Dead game coming out where Bruce Campbell is voicing Ash. Looks really promising. A lot of the gameplay that I've seen looks really cool. I am so glad we're getting some horror video games based off of these properties, because I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It just gets me excited. Over here at Bloody Disgusting, they're talking about the Evil Dead game. Ash slashes through the snow, an awesome winter shot from the next year's game. All right, so that says ashing through the snow in a Delta 88. That's pretty funny. Boss Team Games and Saber Interactive, Evil Dead, the game is still on track for a 2022 release, set to feature single player and co-op gameplay. Very cool. Promising to be the ultimate Evil Dead experience in the world of video games. Several characters from the movies and TV series will be playable in the game, along with 4 different versions of Ash Williams. And yes, Bruce Campbell is voicing all the different versions of Ash, including Evil Ash, being joined by several other returning stars from the franchise's past. A brand new image from the game was unveiled as part of a Saber Interactive presentation over the weekend, and it puts Ash in an unfamiliar environment, a winter wonderland. This confirms that the different maps will feature add-on weather elements, allowing you to plunge the world of the Evil Dead into a snowy winter setting for the first time ever. Now that's the way we call groovy. In the game, work together as a team of 4 survivors, exploring, looting, crafting, managing your fear, and finding key artifacts to seal the breach between worlds. Or take control of the powerful Kandarian demon to hunt Ash and his friends while possessing Deadites. The environment, and even the survivors themselves as you seek to swallow their souls. Evil Dead, the game, is an upcoming co-op and PvP multiplayer title in the development for PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Yeah. If you haven't seen any gameplay, I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, I'm really anticipating this. Actually, I forgot about this. I think this was supposed to come out around October, and it got pushed, and then I just kind of forgot about it. But I did meet Kelly from the Ash vs. Evil Dead show back at Texas Frightmare back in September, and I meant to ask her if she was. It sounds like in the trailers that she's actually voicing her character. I know her character is going to be in the video game, and it sounds like she's probably voicing her character too. I need to do some research on that and see if that's true or not, but from the sound of it, it sounds like her. But anyways, what do you guys think about this? Do you love this idea of just like more horror video games based off of like popular horror movies? Like, I would love to see a Nightmare on Elm Street, a Halloween. Give us what else is out there? Give us some. I would even play as Chucky. Chucky would be a cool little video game. You know, they just had to do that one right. Just like stuff like this, like Scream. Scream would be an awesome. Like I've always said that like Scream would be an awesome whodunit game, kind of like like the board game Clue come to life or not come to life, come to video game form, and you're kind of like the gameplay would be like the new Hitman game, like where you're kind of like going in and out, and you can put on disguises, and in this case it would be the Scream. So you're trying to sneak around, sneak into the Scream outfit and take people out without them noticing you around like the big mansion or something like that, or some big setting, whatever maps they decide to come up with, like a high school or whatever else. Like, I think that would be a really cool and fun idea. And like maybe there'll be like secret passages like Scream 3, you know, that the killer can go through, and like only one person that's on the multiplayer map knows that they're the killer, and you can't give it away. It would be kind of like Among Us, you know. Just combining all those elements would be awesome in a Scream game, as long as it's got a very good developer behind it. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for this video. What do you guys think about all this horror game news? Are you excited as I am? Or what horror movie would you like to see turned into a video game? Multiplayer or single player or both? What property do you want to see turned into a video game? Because like I've already said mine. Scream would be it for me. Scream would be the ultimate video game, and I would not be able to put it down. And I think it would have a lot of replayable value because of so many people. Every time you play it, somebody else is the killer. It's a new person being the killer. You know, I think that would be just a wild idea on, you know, just an online experience. So yeah, guys, that's it. Destination Station, as always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station for more horror video game content, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.